Previously, in a world where demons are regarded as beings of abomination, our protagonist Alto, who is unable to summon a familiar, was able to summon a demon. So he made a contract with her and made her his familiar. Later, she revealed that the book in which she was sealed was the source of his ability to summon her. Then one of the Academy's professors discovered that Alto's familiar was a demon and attempted to control her, but Vermeil was tenacious and attempted to kill the obsidian. Alto, on the other hand, took the hit because he never wanted Vermeil to become a murderer, so Vermeil gave her demon heart to Alto and linked the two of them together. This means that if one of them dies, the other will also die. Fortunately, Obsidian was apprehended, but Vermeil predicted that Alto would despise her after seeing her true form. So Alto dispelled her doubts by confessing his love for her. As the story progresses, Lilia accepts Vermeil, despite the fact that she is a demon, and encourages her to be on Alto's side. As a result, she expressed her feelings to Alto as well. But a group of Platinum Square mages were making their move, killing a number of priests as well as the archpriest of the church. They called themselves the Heaven's Will. On the other hand, the student council contacted both Alto and Vermeil for more information on the Obsidian incident. Because the student council president was stopped by an unknown thing during that incident, they suspected them of concealing something. So the other two members, Ryuga and Jessica, threatened them to reveal everything they were hiding. Alto would not have said anything, but given the circumstances, she told him to reveal everything. As a result, Alto told them everything, Vermeil being a demon and Obsidian coming to do his deed on someone else's behalf. They couldn't believe Vermeil was a demon and yet she was on Alto's side. But, unlike the government or others, Elena and Ryuga were on Alto's to hide the fact that Vermeil is a demon from others, and Jessica was still unsure what to do. Seeing that Alto had already defeated Chris, a Gold Square mage and a student council member, Elena invited both of them to join the student council. So, the other day, when Alto entered the student council room, Alto unintentionally saw three of the ladies half naked. He was chastised slightly, but they continued their meeting for the sake of the Academy's safety. However, while Alto was sleeping in his dream, a mysterious mage inquired about his feelings for Vermeil. Feeling the pressure of that Alto, I awoke and became confused about the dream. So, on another day, it was the Bronze Mage test for students to advance to Bronze Square. And the practical test was to pour their mana into the crystal ball in order to fully light the flames. Lilia had been the best so far, but when Alto's turn came, he chose a different side. This test was designed to identify students who can see the flaws in each other and then pour their mana from the weakest side. The examiners were taken aback because even a platinum mage could not easily break that ball. However, around the time of the written exam, the Platinum Square guys who murdered a number of priests and even an archbishop named Lilite murdered a student and took his place, and sat right on the Alto's side, and as soon as the written portion was finished, he shocked everyone by attacking everyone there. Vermeil sensed it and rushed to Alto's aid, while the person who took the practical exam, Professor Ferenc, also arrived to confront the intruder. But none of them could compete with Lilite because he was the youngest mage ever promoted to the Platinum Square. And when the back arrived at the Academy, Lilia and the other officers attempted to enter. But they returned to where they came from because Heliter was preventing them from entering with her magic, which she had cast on the entire Academy. Lilite, on the other hand, defeated Vermeil, Alto, and Ferenc all by himself. Seeing Vermeil in a pitch Alto, he suddenly realized his silver mana and freed her from that golem. But when Alto appeared to be gaining the upper hand in the fight, Lilite summoned his knight and captured Alto. So Vermeil took things seriously and transformed into a demon to fight him, but Lilite used some kind of sealing magic that rendered Vermeil unconscious. Book in which Vermeil was sealed began to glow as they were about to lose, and from it appeared the mage who appeared in Alto's dream. She gave him a chance to fully know Vermeil and her feelings, and took him to her memories from 550 years ago. Vermeil was an orphan when she was a child, and she lived in an orphanage with other children. Her caretaker was a sister, and they all knew she was a demon, but they never saw her as a threat and raised her very gently. But then her demon identity was accidentally revealed, and everyone knew who she was, and the townspeople began harassing the orphanage due to Vermeil. Then, one day, a plague broke out, and the people blamed it on Vermeil, claiming that she's a demon who brought the plague. All of the citizens wanted to kill her, but Sister and Miel allowed her to flee and save her life while they stayed behind. Vermeil did flee, and the entire town was pursuing her, and leaving behind Sister, Miel, Kate, and Rin was unsettling. So when Vermeil returned to the orphanage, he discovered that 4 of the children had already been hanged. While neither they nor Vermeil did anything wrong, they blamed her for the plague simply because she was a demon. She went insane and destroyed almost the entire town with the citizens, and she grew so powerful for 200 years that she despised even demons. And now, if Alto fails to save her from her darkness, Alto will be trapped inside Vermeil's memory for the rest of her life. So he went there and consoled Kid Vermeil, and with every word he said, Vermeil understood that Alto loves her so much that he doesn't care who she is or what she has done in the past. With that, the memory world was broken, and they both returned to the academy. They combined their forces to fight Lilite, but just as he was about to go all out, Highlander appeared to stop them. Because the forces outside were gathering in large number and the spell was about to disappear, so they got away for the time being. After that, Vermeil introduced Alto the Fatima, the mage who sealed Vermeil inside that book and was also one of Vermeil's friends, and after a few words they bid farewell because that was only a fragment of her soul she left in that book. So they were a little tense after that incident, but the test was retaken, and Alto and his friends all passed and became bronze square mages. And so our anime comes to an end. Simply subscribe to the channel for a more detailed recap.